Helpful, idealistic, and determined to change the world, advocates of the INFJ, introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging types, are among the rarest personality types of all. The INFJ personality type is also called an advocate because his nature is dominated by a desire to help, protect, and advocate for others. He is an advocate and a lawyer, a friend and a fighter for justice. As such, he is not only a dreamer of a better world, but an active worker for it. The combination of quiet determination and pragmatism always makes these people seem somewhat impenetrable. It's no wonder, then, that to those around him, the INFJ type often seems to be locked behind 7 seals. In today's video, we'll introduce you to the 8 dark secrets of this mysterious personality type. If you like our videos, support us with a thumbs up, subscribe, activate the little bell, and look forward to the videos we upload for you every day. Number 1, they tend to think of themselves as outsiders. Feeling cut off from the outside world and feeling misunderstood is very common among advocates of the INFJ personality type. While others may think that they share a common cause and opinion, the advocate senses from his gut that something is wrong. Guilt is the dominant intuition of this personality type. It ensures that moods and feelings are often picked up subconsciously. The advocate's analytical nature puts this together into patterns, while at the same time, the emotional side reacts to it emotionally. Those around him often have no idea how cut off the advocate can feel, even though his primary concern is always to advocate not only for the individual, but for the whole world. Advocates, because of their introverted personalities, always need some quiet time to recharge their batteries. However, an INFJ should never forget to continue to seek close personal relationships and maintain social contacts. Number 2, their intuition is scary. The advocate can't predict lottery numbers or the course of stock prices, but human action patterns are his specialty. So when an INFJ issues a brief warning or his gut tells him something, you should listen. The reason for this is also his extraordinary intuition. While other personality types use their intuition to put themselves in people's shoes and score social points, the INFJ recognizes patterns and, with more and more life experience, deduces what could happen next. His predictions are not only immensely helpful, but sometimes so concrete that it can be scary. Number 3, debate, yes. Conflict, no. Few personality types are as conflict-averse as INFJs. This becomes especially problematic when he once again has to passionately stand up for his ideas and motives. If it were up to the advocate, the whole world would live together harmoniously and peacefully and listen to him. Unfortunately, things don't work out that way, and he repeatedly finds himself in situations where he would prefer to run away from conflict. The pronounced sensitivity that makes him so empathetic and a fighter for the good unfortunately also causes him to withdraw completely when his motives or ideas are questioned. Running away has never solved a conflict. Part of being a do-gooder is admitting other opinions and taking criticism. The more mature and adult the advocate becomes, the more he should focus on this weak point in his personality profile. Number 4, emotions are absorbed like a sponge. For the INFJ personality type, no emotion is too dark, no ray of hope too bright to not contribute to one's own well-being. Where others merely sympathize and show empathy, advocates could often hardly tell the emotions of others from their own. It can even happen that a good-humored INFJ suddenly reacts suspiciously and dismissively just because his counterpart feels uncomfortable. The reason for this is that INFJs like to be guided by their feelings before they think rationally. Their sensitivity then contributes to them taking in too much of the emotional chaos of others and only being able to focus on the here and now. Number 5, simultaneously rational and emotional. The INFJ personality type doesn't seem mysterious and somehow opaque to others for nothing. This is due, among other things, to the opposites that make up their personalities. As sensitive and emotional personalities, they feel much more than other types, but at the same time, they are able to recognize and rationally process these feelings in old familiar patterns. The more experienced the advocate, the easier it is for him to combine both, and he can thus bring a very decisive advantage to any discussion. He does not listen to heart or head, he listens to both. Moreover, as an INFJ, one is not only able to listen to head and gut feeling at the same time, the perfectionist streak of the advocate also ensures that theories are followed by deeds. It is not for nothing that the advocate is known as a doer in spite of everything. Once he gets into something, he tends not to let it go. Number 6, emotional depth is their territory. They are considered to be sensitive, emotional, introverted, and sometimes aloof. But once you've captured their heart, advocates aren't shy about looking into the abysses of the human emotional world. After all, this is where you learn to understand what makes people tick. This is a recurring theme of the INFJ personality type. He must first see, feel, and understand emotions himself, in order to then be able to form an opinion, usually on a rational level. Often, advocates themselves do not know how much emotional connection they are capable of. They themselves are the ones who always offer help, but are reluctant to accept help from others. You might have to expose something of your own soul life, and INFJs don't like to do that at all. But if you are as in tune with your feelings as the INFJ, you can afford to share them with others. Stable emotional connections strengthen friendships and relationships. Number 7, INFJs always know how you feel. Had a bad day at the office? Got joyful news? You can be sure the INFJ knows about it long before you even open your mouth. It's not all good news for the advocate in his daily life. He sometimes gets too involved in other people's problems. Besides, he would secretly like someone else to get close to his own emotional world. But unfortunately, his quiet and closed-off nature too often gets in the way. Number 8, despite their love of people, they are and remain introverts. Emotional, sensitive, and empathetic, INFJs often come across as enthusiastic and outgoing because of their passion and love for people. You might think that they are classic cases of extroverted personality types, but you'd be wrong. An advocate's introverted side is a central part of his being. Many people associate introversion with quietness and reserve, yet it actually primarily just means that you like to get your energy back from within, alone and in peace, and that applies to all INFJs without exception. Today's conclusion: every INFJ is unique. As with each of the 16 personality types in the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, people have certain tendencies, but these may be decidedly influenced by social environment or upbringing. The typical advocate is a creative, empathetic person who can seem quiet at first glance, yet has the passion and drive to achieve great things. That's it for today.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.